We're talking about stress, y'all, so we gotta, it affects all of us, okay? Think about how it affects kids going back to school in this really crazy time. We've got Casey Yana. She is talking to us about how to work through those feelings, Casey, and you have been giving so much good information here this morning. I'm over here taking notes, got my pen and paper, all that good stuff. What are 4 things students can do to help manage stress?
Okay, so 4 things, and they're pretty easy. You don't need much to do it. So the first one is savor at least one experience a day. Now, savoring is the act of like stepping outside or above an experience to really notice and appreciate it. So by doing this, students can intensify and lengthen the positive emotions that come with doing something you love, being in the present moment. And it doesn't have to be a new experience. Just pick something that's already a part of your routine. So maybe it's your evening walk with the dogs, eating a delicious lunch, or sipping on your favorite beverage. The point is that you take time to really be in the present moment and enjoy the experience. Number 2, name your emotions. If you're feeling down or anxious about how the new school year is starting out, take a moment to actually just sit with your feelings and understand what's causing them. Are you feeling sad, for instance, because you're missing your friends? That's a legitimate feeling. So when you actually take the time to acknowledge what you're feeling and figure out the cause for that feeling, you're in a better place to come up with a productive response. Like, for example, scheduling a virtual game night with your friends or starting a group chat where you talk about the movies you're watching. Number 3, focus on your breath. And if you're having a really stressful moment, practice box breathing, which is a technique you can use to reduce stress immediately. So just sit up straight with your feet on the ground and your hands in your lap. You're going to take a deep breath while counting to 4 in your head. Then hold your breath for a count of 4 and slowly release your breath for another count of 4. Now, when all of the air has escaped your lungs, count to 4 before breathing in again. When you focus on the sensation of the air entering and exiting your lungs, a sense of calm immediately comes over your body and your mind. And number 4, write down what you're grateful for every day. This is one of my favorites. So keeping a gratitude journal is linked to increased happiness levels because we're wired as humans to focus on negative things in our lives. So when you force yourself to write down what you're grateful for every day, you rewire your brain to notice the good things in life more frequently. So you have a more positive outlook on life and you're better equipped to manage the stressful parts. Now, I'm not saying the stressful parts go away. They don't. Bad things still happen. But how we react and how quickly we're able to move on from those negative moments improves when we do these practices.
I'm sorry, I was practicing my box breathing there, so I appreciate that. Look, where can families find more stress management information?
Good question. So you can always turn to educationopensdoors.org for great parent resources like ones on stress management. And also, I'm constantly sharing new resources about happiness, college admissions, and career exploration on my coaching website, Facebook, and Pinterest pages, which are at collegecareerhappiness.com or at College Career Happiness on Facebook and Pinterest.
Okay, Casey Yana, it has been a pleasure to have you here this morning, my friend. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.